The lefty, bounce pass down low to Buford, hook shot away. Oh, what a block by Payne. And here comes Michigan State, down to Green for a three ball. He got it!
I remember Draymond's senior night. That was one of the key moments I remember being as a kid. I always look up to the box. We have a box kind of on this side of the court. Look up there, just kind of remind me of all the moments just me and my brother had, just kind of talking about being able to play here, kind of that being our dream. So that's kind of something I always do before I go in. I decided to come to MSU because this was my home. Been an MSU fan my entire life, kind of bled green since I was born. My dad was a Spartan. He came here in '87, played through '91, and ever since he went to Michigan State, he kind of kept that tradition with us and allowed us to love MSU as much as he did.
Well, I would say I would love for him to come, but he had places that he was looking at. I will say the guy that persuaded him the most was Coach Izzo. He actually called Davis while he was in class. Davis took the call, and he heard about us visiting other schools, and he said there's no way he's going somewhere else.
He was going to go to some small school. I told his dad, if he's going to walk on somewhere, why not walk on here?
Had a few places I could go. Was planning on taking one of my official visits when Coach Izzo called me. Kind of was asking me why I was thinking about going anywhere else, because he knew I'd been up here at MSU basketball camp every summer. I'd always hang out with Steven. I'd always been close to their family, so he kind of just called me wondering why I would even look at somewhere else besides this place, and as soon as he called me, that was pretty much history.
Now to Smith, wide open for a three. He got it!
There you go, Davis Smith knocks it down.
Well, the clock's at 0. Final score, Michigan State 74 and Butler's got 54.
You know how hard it is to be a walk-on and stay 3 and 4 years, and you never get any credit for anything? Davis Smith might have helped us win this game more than anybody because he played the Davis kid. And I mean, made shots and made plays, and sometimes people wonder what these guys do. He's done a lot. Absolutely love the kid.
It's all about preparation. So the more preparation we do for a team, the better it is we can prepare for them. So the better we do on our scout team of mimicking the players, mimicking the plays, doing everything to prepare everybody else for the game, it's important. It kind of gives you a sense of this is exactly what they're going to do in a game. So the better we play our roles, it's more important for everybody on the court. Being able to have an impact on this team that big is something that's kind of huge to me, knowing that even the work that I do kind of behind closed doors is meaningful to a lot of people.
Davis Smith has leadership skills. Does he give us something every day in practice? More than that. He gives me something off the court, he gives me something on the court, he gives me something in recruiting, and he gives me something every once in a while. He'll walk by me in practice and say, these guys aren't going hard enough, or these guys aren't doing this or that.
It's unbelievable. I mean, as a dad, get a chance to come back and watch him as a freshman look like a freshman, seeing him to now, him mature as a senior, just how he's carrying himself right now. So I'm super proud. I mean, to get a chance to see him walk in the same footsteps.
It's tough to be in those positions when you're part of a legacy. He's handled it so well, and his dad's been unbelievable.
Doing things that, even though my dad probably did in the past, I did it in a different way, kind of did it my own way. That was really important because it's harder than people think being in that spotlight sometimes. So being able to create your own name and do things that are kind of true to you is very important to me. Back to school drive, it just was something that came to my mind during one of the off seasons. I collect school supplies from many different brands, big companies around Michigan. It's just free to the public, free to anybody in the Lansing community, filled with backpacks, scissors, anything school supplies that any kid needs for their whole school year. And it's just something that I can grab all these supplies, use the resources I have just to give back to anybody that needs it. Thinking about some way I could do something and put my own name on an event that gave back to the people in the community. Just kind of came up out of nowhere, something I started preparing for, and figured doing it in my grandmother's building was the best place to do it. It made sense. So something I just started working on, believed it was something that could be true to me, something that could have Davis Smith on it. So that was something that meant a lot to me when the first one came around.
It was nothing me and Davis had talked about. I know over the years, him and Braden have always done charitable things, but for me to be so excited for him the first year he did it, had it all planned out. Said I didn't need your help, Dad, at all. It means so much because my mom, Clarabelle Smith, and my dad, Donald Davis Smith, instilled in me, my brother, and my sister, always giving back. I can really say, just watching him from afar, how passionate he is about the backpack program that he started.
I would say my path is unique. It's some path that not a lot of others get to take, something that not a lot of people get to see. They get to see the NBA father, the glitz and glamour that comes with it, but there's a lot of hard work that comes with that. There's a lot of expectations, a lot of things that people don't get to see when you're putting in the work. Whenever I play games, I like to kind of look at myself in the old MSU gear, things like going to see Spartans as a kid. It just makes me smile. It's not just about the wins and losses for me, it's about being able to do something that I've been wanting to do since I was born, you know. So being able to finally accomplish that is something that I've always dreamed of.